Greetings to everyone watching this live show. We're in the last match. We're just ahead of the last match of the Women's T20 Challenge, that is Blazers versus Novas. Smriti Mandhana going against Harmanpreet Kaur in this all important game of the Women's T20 Challenge. इस साल हमने इतना क्रिकेट मिस किया है, इतना मायूसी का माहौल रहा है कोविड की वजह से, लेकिन फाइनली हमें विमेंस T20 चैलेंज भी देखने को मिला. इंडियन T20 लीग तो हम देखते आ ही रहे हैं, लेकिन इतना क्रिकेट इतने छोटे समय में देखने को मिला है, and it's been a blessing in disguise for us. To discuss this game with me, I have Bhagyashree, of course. Before moving on to Bhagyashree, I'd just like to say again, final of the Women's T20 Challenge. अगर आपने 3 मैचेस मिस कर दिए हो किसी का, ये मैच जरूर देखें आप, because we need, of course, women's cricket needs the support that we all are here to offer. Women's BBL already start हो चुकी है, तो अगर Women's T20 Challenge जिसमें सिर्फ 3 टीम्स खेल रही हैं और सिर्फ 2 मैचेस खेल रही हैं, उसके बाद फाइनल खेल रही हैं, उसमें आप जो यंग प्लेयर्स हैं, डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर्स हैं, इवन ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स, उनकी पोटेंशियल को नाप नहीं सकते. You cannot assess the domestic players, assess the condition of the country as a whole, the players as a whole, क्योंकि Indian T20 लीग में आप कर सकते हैं. So many young talents coming through, domestic players coming through, so many getting chances to represent their country. Women's cricket doesn't have the same structure, of course. I think anyone hardly watches their domestic cricket, whereas men's domestic cricket, Ranji Trophy, Rani Trophy, Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, everyone is interested in, but women's domestic games, no one is actually interested in. We need to turn that around. And hence, this is a sincere request to everyone to watch the Women's T20 Challenge final. Bhagyashree, would you like to also urge our viewers to do so?
Well, definitely, Yuvraj. I think they deserve. There is a difference between you should watch. So it's women's cricket. They don't receive the kind of viewership. So we should. But when we are urging people, we're not urging them to watch out of sympathy, but because of the kind of show they are putting up and the kind of efforts that they're putting up on field. They are playing really tight, good matches. They are fighting until the last minute, and the thrill is till the last over. And that is what we look at when we look at sport. That's what sport is all about. It's about the thrill. It's about the entertainment that it brings to the viewers. And that's all that we saw in at least 2 of the 3 matches that we've seen so far in the Women's T20 Challenge. So I urge all of you all to watch, and it is definitely going to be a cracker of a game. And let's hope for the most amount of viewership in this final of the Women's T20 Challenge today.
बिल्कुल सही बात की भाग्यश्री ने. हम आपको इसलिए अर्ज नहीं कर रहे हैं कि आउट ऑफ सिंपैथी यू वॉच, कि चलो लड़कियां हैं तो देख लेते हैं, कि कुछ और नहीं कर रहे तो देख लेते हैं. इट्स नॉट दैट, बिकॉज they also deserve it. Intrinsically they deserve it, not just because it's just women's cricket, तो हो रहा है तो देख लेते हैं. That's not the case. It's not just out of pity or sympathy. They actually deserve it because they've been playing some hard cricket. They've been playing some fabulous cricket throughout the years. इस साल हमने देखा 2020 के T20 फाइनल में 86,000 people watched the match in the Melbourne cricket ground in the final. हालांकि उसमें 2 लोगों ने कोविड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर लिया था, but that's besides the point. 86,000 people coming out to watch a women's T20 final. It's absolutely unprecedented. Australian cricket has been taking huge strides in promoting and stabilizing women's cricket in their country. That's why they have a women's BBL right now. Women's full-fledged T20 league होना बहुत बड़ी बात है. इसलिए Australia has been progressing a lot in every sector because they give equal importance and equal significance to all the genders, not just men and women. So that's fantastic, I think. Moving on, let's straight away move to the game. It's the Blazers versus the Novas. Smriti Mandhana will be captaining the Blazers. Harmanpreet Kaur will be captaining the Novas. 2 international captains for India going against each other head to head in the final, in this all important, very, very glamorous last game. We'll take the top picks of both teams, of course, कि कौन से players हमें लग रहा है कि उनसे expected है, उम्मीदें रहेंगी कि आज लास्ट मैच में परफॉर्म करेंगे और एक मैच विनिंग परफॉर्मेंस डिलीवर करेंगे. फॉर द ब्लेजर्स, वुड यू लाइक टू स्टार्ट प्रोसीडिंग्स, भाग्यश्री?
Well, absolutely, Yuvraj. To start with, our first top pick would be Deepti Sharma. She has shown why she is regarded as one of the best all-rounders, not just in the country but in the world. Last year, last match में उन्होंने जिस तरह से खेला था, जिस तरह से जो फर्स्ट जो टॉप 4 का जो लाइनअप था वो क्रैश हो गया था, वो बहुत जल्दी विकेट्स चले गए थे, लेकिन दीप्ति शर्मा took the match till the end, that even on the last ball we could really hope for a win for the Blazers, and they could have been unbeaten in this tournament. And I think the credit goes to Deepti Sharma for really anchoring the innings and for doing just so well and taking up responsibility when the top order crashes. So that was Deepti Sharma. Then there is Jhulan Goswami. She is somebody who's really given a lot to Indian cricket when it comes to women's cricket. She is no doubt one of the best pacers in the country and in the world. She has picked up some really good wickets. She's in this tournament especially. She is playing like the kind of experience that she has. She's bringing it when she is coming onto the field. She is taking good wickets. She knows कि किसको कैसी बॉल डालनी है और कैसे मैं वो विकेट ले सकती हूँ अगर उनसे कहीं गलती हो भी जाती है. फर्स्ट मैच में हमने देखा था कि शिफाली वर्मा के अगेंस्ट वो बॉलिंग कर रही थी और वो बॉल थोड़ी वाइड चली गई थी एंड शिफाली वर्मा took the advantage and she hit a 4 on that. But the 2-3 balls after that, she knew कि Shefali Verma does not like it when the ball is very close to her body, and she bowled that way and she took Shefali Verma's wicket. So I think that is what is experience, and that is what you come and show on the field, and that is Jhulan Goswami for us. Next is Deandra Doughton from West Indies. She has been nothing but phenomenal this season. लास्ट मैच भी उन्होंने 27 जड़े थे 15 बॉलों में और उनकी स्ट्राइक रेट करीबन 170 से 180 के बीच में रेंज कर रही थी, which is very good, and especially when you're chasing and you have a big target on the board. She was taking up the responsibility. She did get out, but technically अगर वो रिव्यू में जाता तो वो शायद आउट नहीं होती, because it was an LBW, but उसमें wickets missing थे. But she has definitely shown some great performances and she looks in great form. So those are the top picks from Blazers. Would you like to share the top picks from Novas, Yuvraj?
For sure, I think the first pick from the Novas. Also, we're just 4 minutes away from the toss, और जैसे ही टॉस होता है आपको टॉस की न्यूज बता देंगे क्या आउटकम होने वाला है टॉस का, कौन सी टीम जीत के क्या करती है. Stay tuned, we'll bring you the toss update as soon as we receive the information. उसके अलावा जब भी प्लेइंग 11 आएंगी दोनों टीम्स की, कौन खेल रहा है कौन नहीं खेल रहा है, कौन बाहर बैठा है कौन अंदर है, we'll let you know first. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Till then, of course, we'll discuss the top picks from the Novas. सबसे पहली टॉप पिक हमारी होंगी probably one of the biggest players in India right now, the marquee cricketer, the representative of Indian cricket, Harmanpreet Kaur, along with also many other players, but she's carried the baton for long now. Harmanpreet Kaur will be the first top pick. Packs a punch, obviously, has got a lot of power, firepower in her batting. She can play the waiting game. She can also take the bowling by the scruff of its neck. She can do both. She's very versatile. अगर आप उनकी बल्लेबाजी ध्यान से देखेंगे, शुरू में टाइम लेना होता है तो टाइम भी लेती हैं, और अगर बाद में बल्लेबाजी आती है तो पहली गेंद से भी हिट करना चालू कर सकती हैं. सो you can send her anywhere, you can throw her to the wolves, she'll come back leading them. That's the kind of player Harmanpreet Kaur is. That's why a lot is expected from her. Harmanpreet Kaur, such a big name. Big names step up in big matches, and that's how it goes. Harmanpreet Kaur has been doing it for long. Again, a lot of expectations on her shoulders. She's also leading the side, और कैप्टन बनने से पिछले कुछ सालों में इनकी गेम को और कॉन्फिडेंस मिला है और अच्छी प्लेयर उभर के आई हैं, and she's genuinely one of the cleanest hitters of the cricket ball in the world right now. दूसरी होंगी यंगस्टर राधा यादव. कुछ ही समय पहले इंडिया के लिए खेलना शुरू किया है, एंड शी शोकेस्ड हर टैलेंट्स टू द फुलेस्ट. पूरे विश्व को दिखा दिया है कि राधा यादव इज हियर एंड शी इज हियर टू स्टे. Is bowled fabulously. She can vary her pace. इनकी variations अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे, it's absolutely brilliant to watch. Pace भी डालती हैं, धीरे भी डालती हैं, गेंद को टर्न भी कराती हैं. Mostly, she above all, she plays with passion. She plays with intensity. That's why I really love Radha Yadav. The kind of body language she exhibits on the field. That's why she's one of the upcoming and very promising young talents in India right now, and not just India, the whole world. She is among that crop of players that will surely succeed at the top level in the coming times and the future. तीसरी हमारी होंगी एक बहुत बड़ा नाम, लिटरली बहुत बड़ा नाम, और फिगरेटिवली मेटाफोरिकली भी बहुत बड़ा नाम, चमारी अट्टापट्टू ऑफ कोर्स. शी हैज बीन अ रेवलेशन. पहले ही काफी कुछ रिवील कर चुकी हैं ये कि किस तरह खेलती हैं वर्ल्ड कप्स में, आईसीसी इवेंट्स में, बायलैटरल सीरीज में. बट यहाँ पे क्योंकि सबकी निगाहें रहती हैं इस वुमेन्स टी20 चैलेंज पे, जैसे ही सबकी निगाहें इंडियन टी20 लीग पे रहती है मेंस की, वैसे ही वुमेन्स टी20 चैलेंज पे निगाहें रहती है. बिकॉज एक तो सिर्फ 3 मैच हैं, तो फोकस डाइवर्ट करना, जो एविड क्रिकेट फैंस हैं उनके लिए फोकस डाइवर्ट करना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. 56 मैचेस की लीग में यू कैन मिस 1 or 2 मैचेस हियर एंड देयर एंड नॉट केयर अबाउट इट. बट यहाँ पे 3 मैचेस हैं, यू आर बाउंड टू हैव योर अटेंशन फोकस्ड ऑन दीज मैचेस. हेंस आपने मैचेस देखे होंगे तो चमारी अट्टापट्टू की गेम आपने देखी ही होगी. she's been so prudent, she's picked the right balls to hit. डिस्ट्रक्टिव रही हैं, तेज गति से खेला है, स्ट्राइक रेट बहुत हाई रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी she's picked her balls. She's not gone hammer and tongs, just go. She's not gone out there and pinch hit the ball. She stayed there for a while. She's built the innings. She's paced the innings really well, and that's what I really like about her. She's got that calm head, that temperament that you need for this game, for this sport in general. So that's Chamari Attappattu for you. She's been fabulous. I hope she can turn up today and give us another bashing innings like she did in the first 2 matches. She's only getting better with age, and also as the tournament is progressing, she's like fine wine. The older they get, the better they get. That's Chamari Attappattu for you. Those are the three top picks from the Novas: Harmanpreet Kaur, Radha Yadav, and Chamari Attappattu. Some other players that we should watch out for is, of course, जिनका हमने obvious नाम्स हमने नहीं लिए हैं. ब्लेजर्स से वो होंगी स्मृति मंदाना, दूसरी होंगी हरलीन दियोल. इन दोनों ने स्मृति मंदाना के बारे में ऑफ कोर्स ज्यादा बताने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. शी इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इन द बिजनेस राइट नाउ. हरलीन दियोल इज एन अप एंड कमिंग नेम. Do keep your eyes on her. She's also playing international cricket now, and she'll for sure impress you, if not in this match, then in the coming few international games maybe. Novas se agar hum baat kare to Jemima Rodriguez, she's failed in the first couple of matches, but don't underestimate her. She's also one of the best in the business, one of the best number 3s in the business. She'll be looking to make amends today. काफी ज्यादा इनसे भी एक्सपेक्टेशंस रहेंगी. छोटे कद की हैं, लेकिन she also packs a punch. She's another pocket dynamite. She's very vibrant on the field, always fields in the hot spots. और टॉस अपडेट, जैसे हमने कहा था, आपको प्रॉमिस किया था कि टॉस अपडेट आते ही आपको बता देंगे. Who has won the toss? Novas have won the toss, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Novas have won the toss. They have elected to field first. Finally, some sense prevails, and the team winning the toss elects to bowl first. So I think a good decision all in all. वैसे भी मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, प्रेशर सिचुएशंस में, नॉकआउट मैचेस में फर्क नहीं पड़ता टॉस पे. क्या चाहे आप बल्लेबाजी करें, चाहे आप गेंदबाजी करें, because then the conditions, the pitch, the ground conditions, dimensions, overhead conditions, they all go out of the picture, out of the equation, and it all boils down to one fact, one question. That is whether you can hold your nerve on the occasion. Can you not crumble under the weight of the expectations and the weight of the overall situation? Bhageshri, what about the toss? What do you have to say?
Well, I think it was a wise decision by Novas to, they finally chosen to bowl first. क्योंकि first 2 matches में हमने देखा था, they won the toss and they chose to bat first. And the first match they also lost against WICKET. But I think it is a wise decision because ultimately, they have some really good hitters who can, come up to the occasion and really deliver when it's needed. Yuvraj, since you spoke about, when you're playing on an important day, how much you can hold on to your nerve and how confident you can be on the field. One player from the Blazers side is Natakan Chantam, who has not gotten the chance yet to be able to bat for the side because उतने wickets ही नहीं गिरे हैं उनके कि उनको बैटिंग का मौका मिले. तो अगर आज उनको बैटिंग का मौका मिलता है, आपको क्या लगता है, to finally in the finals you are getting the chance to bat for the first time in a tournament. What do you think? How do you think she should go about it?
Bhageshri, batting for the first time and that too in the final is a tough job. if you ask me honestly, और काफी मुश्किल होगा. If she fails today with the bat, it's not that much of a problem because we know her potential. और एक मैच से आप जज नहीं कर सकते. अभी तक गेंदबाजी नहीं करी है, बल्लेबाजी नहीं करी है. She's not got into that frame of mind. It's very tough to go out there in the final and for the first time you're batting to express yourself. It's really tough. But these are international cricketers and we do expect out of them. Whether they're playing the league stage, whether it's the final, whether it's a bilateral series, you expect them to turn up every day, put your 100% on the field, maybe even more than that, and strive for a winning cause. That's all this game is about. Of course, first you strive for a winning cause, then you play for your teammates, then you play for yourself. जैसे आपको याद होगा, अगर थोड़ी सी जान बच जाए तो अपने लिए खेले. The wise words of Shah Rukh Khan. Someone else must have written them, but it was spoken by Shah Rukh Khan, of course, in the greatest movie of all time of Shah Rukh Khan, Chak De India, of course. So if they go in with that mindset that you first play for your team, then for your teammates, and then for yourself, I think they'll hold themselves in good stead for the future, not just for this match. And quickly moving on, we have the playing 11s of both teams. सबसे पहले नोवास की बात करेंगे. आपको मैं बता देता हूँ कौन कौन खेल रहा है आज, कौन कौन नहीं खेल रहा है. चमारिया टापटू ऑफ कोर्स इज देयर. इनको बाहर मुझे नहीं लगता आप कर सकते थे. प्रिया पूनिया का नाम आज मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है, इसलिए जेमिमा रॉड्रिग्स अभी स्लॉटेड हैं ओपनिंग में चमारिया टापटू के साथ. हरमनप्रीत कौर एट नंबर 3, शशिकला सिरिवर्धने नंबर 4, अनुजा पाटिल एट नंबर 5. तो यहाँ पे बल्लेबाजी काफी छोटी लग रही है आज. अंदर कौन आया है? मेरे हिसाब से पूजा वस्त्राकर आई है आज. She wasn't playing in the last match, I suppose, if I'm not wrong. राधा यादव, उसके बाद पूजा वस्त्राकर, शकीरा सलमान, तान्या भाटिया, पूनम यादव, नाया बोंगा खाका. तो ज्यादा बल्लेबाजी है नहीं यहाँ पे. प्रिया पूनिया को बाहर करके पूजा वस्त्राकर अंदर आई है, if I'm not wrong, भाग्यश्री. पिछले मैच में पूजा वस्त्राकर नहीं थी. What do you have to say? They look one batsman down, one batsman short.
Yes, Yuvraj, Yes, Yuvraj, before in our match day live also we were talking about how Blazers have a batting depth and Novas के पास bowling options ज़्यादा हैं. और पूजा वस्त्राकर I think अपना first match खेलेंगी इस tournament में. Priya Punia was looking in great form, but I'm sure there must have been some reason as to why she's not playing today's match. Well, I don't know, how it'll turn out, because when you're playing your first match in the finals, you need to hold yourself and you need to be confident. So I think we can only see when we see the match and how it pans out for the team and for Pooja Vastrakar.
Yes, we'll have to wait for the match to start to see how it turns out, how it pans out. लेकिन दूसरी तरफ दूसरी साइड की हमारे पास प्लेइंग 11 आ चुकी है, ब्लेजर्स. और ये जल्दी से आपके लिए पढ़ देता हूँ ताकि आपको सीधा सबसे पहले इन्फॉर्मेशन मिले. डिएंड्रा डॉटिन है, स्मृति मंदाना है. ये दोनों ओपन करेंगी. ऑफ कोर्स सलामी साझेदारी बहुत ही जबरदस्त, बहुत ही खतरनाक. डिएंड्रा डॉटिन और स्मृति मंदाना. ऋचा घोष तीसरे नंबर पे. तो ये भी लाइनअप सही, बिल्कुल सही चल रहा है फिलहाल. तो नुजरत परवीन, दीप्ति शर्मा, हरलीन दियोल, सोफी एक्लस्टोन भी अपना बल्ला चला सकती हैं. नतका चंतम भी खेल सकती हैं. सलमा खातून, राजेश्वरी गायकवाड़, झूलन गोस्वामी. यहाँ पे ब्लेजर्स टीम का बैलेंस थोड़ा बेहतर लग रहा है अगर हम दोनों टीम्स की तरफ नजर डालें. जल्दी से आपको जब भी ग्राफिक बन के आता है हमारा, वो आपको स्क्रीन पे दिखेगा. तब मैं आपको दोबारा एक बार दोनों टीम्स की प्लेइंग 11 दिखाऊंगा, बताऊंगा, ताकि आप कंपेयर कर सकें. दोनों जब आपके सामने होंगी तब आपको समझ आएगा कि किसका बैलेंस ज्यादा बेहतर है. लेकिन उससे पहले लेट्स क्विकली गो टू भाग्यश्री. भाग्यश्री, ब्लेजर्स डेफिनेटली लुक अ बिट स्ट्रॉन्गर ऑन द डे.
Yes, absolutely. And they've made another change. They've replaced Dayalan Hemlata this time with Nuzhat Parveen. So that is another change in the Blazers side that we can see today. And I think definitely, they have a set team, a balanced team, people who have played earlier in the tournament. And it's not like on the finals day they're playing. They know they are in the match form. They are in the situation, and they don't have to mold themselves. While here we have one player who is not in that form because she has not played a single match till now. So I think they look a better side with the depth in their batting as well. And of course, they have their absolutely fantastic bowlers with Jhulan Goswami. and Sophie Ecclestone. Rajeshwari Gaikwad as well has done really well this season, and they do look like a better side to me today.
But in the end, it all boils down to how you perform on the day. It doesn't matter how you look on paper. पेपर पे तो कोई भी साइड अच्छी लग सकती है, चाहे वो दुनिया की कोई भी साइड हो, लेकिन it's all about implementation, executing your plans to perfection. Let's see if that happens for both the teams today or not. तो playing 11 हमारे पास आ चुकी है, अगर ये दिखा दी जाए स्क्रीन पे. दोनों टीम्स अगर आप ढंग से देख पा रहे हैं तो इधर देखिए ब्लेजर्स की तरफ डिएंड्रा डॉटिन, स्मृति मंदाना, ऋचा घोष, ये 3 बल्लेबाज काफी अच्छा टॉप 3, काफी अच्छी टॉप 3 इनके पास. नुसरत परवीन, दीप्ति शर्मा, हरलीन दियोल, all can strike the ball very cleanly. So they have a good batting lineup. Sophie Ecclestone भी काफी अच्छा बल्ला चला सकती है. She's a very good all-rounder. She claims herself to be an all-rounder. हालांकि bowling all-rounder थोड़ा official term है इनके लिए, लेकिन she claims herself to be equal in both facets of the game. नतकान चांतम तक जा सकती है इनकी बैटिंग. सलमा खातून, राजेश्वरी गायकवाड़, झूलन गोस्वामी, गेंदबाजी भी काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग. सोफी एक्केलस्टोन है इनके पास, सलमा खातून है, राजेश्वरी गायकवाड़ है, झूलन गोस्वामी है. तो बहुत वैरायटी है इनके पास. एक लेफ्ट आर्म ऑर्थोडॉक्स, 2 लेफ्ट आर्म ऑर्थोडॉक्स एक्चुअली, और झूलन गोस्वामी राइट आर्म सीमर, सलमा खातून राइट आर्म सीमर. तो काफी वैरायटी है इनके पास. एक आधा बोलिंग ऑप्शन शायद कम है. हरलीन दियोल भी लेग स्पिन डालती हैं, तो वहां उनका यूटिलाइजेशन आज भी करना पड़ेगा जैसे पिछले मैच में करा था. दूसरी तरफ अगर हम बात करें नोवास की, चमारी अटापटू, जमीमा रॉड्रिग्स, प्रिया पूनिया is missing. She is absent from the side today. शायद स्ट्राइक रेट की वजह से उनकी गेम में दिक्कत आ रही थी. She was playing a little too slowly, a little too she might have wanted to be a little aggressive with her game. शायद आज पूजा वस्त्राकर को मौका देना चाहते थे, तो शायद तीसरे मैच में खिला लिया. हरमनप्रीत कौर तीसरे नंबर पे, इनकी भी टॉप 3 जबरदस्त. चमारी अटापटू, जमीमा रॉड्रिग्स, हरमनप्रीत कौर, 3 of the best players in the world right now. शशिकला सिरिवर्धने, अनुजा पाटिल भी बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हैं. राधा यादव भी ज्यादा बल्लेबाजी कर नहीं सकती. पूजा वस्त्राकर यहाँ से तो बिल्कुल ही टेल स्टार्ट हो जाती है. शकीरा सलमान, तान्या भाटिया बल्लेबाजी कर लेती हैं, लेकिन इतना एक्सपीरियंस उनके पास भी नहीं है, इसलिए इतनी नीचे बैटिंग ऑर्डर में स्लॉटेड है. पूनम यादव और आया बोंगा खाका. I fear for the Novas batting today. How are they going to turn up and chase a total down if they get a good total on board? यहाँ पे Blazers, I seriously think यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा they have missed a trick by not playing an extra batsman, but nevertheless it is what it is. सीधा चलते हैं हम फैंटेसी गाइड पर. 7:11 हो चुके हैं. 19-20 मिनट में आपको दिखेगा. Blazers will step out to the middle. Smriti Mandhana and Deandra Doughton will be doing the job for them at the start. We'll see if they can lay a good foundation for their team. और फैंटेसी टीम हम आपको बताने वाले हैं आज की कि क्या टीम आपको बनानी चाहिए सबसे ज्यादा पॉइंट्स पाने के लिए. बल्लेबाजों और विकेट कीपर्स की तरफ मैं देखूंगा. ऑलराउंडर्स एंड बॉलर्स विल बी टेकन बाय भाग्यश्री. ऋचा घोष होंगी हमारी विकेट कीपर ऑफ कोर्स. जैसे मैंने कहा, तान्या भाटिया और इनके बीच में चॉइस थी, तो ऋचा घोष को पिक किया है क्योंकि she bats up the order, so she has more of a chance of getting more runs. डिएंड्रा डॉटिन, स्मृति मंदाना, दोनों ओपनर्स हमने ले ली हैं ब्लेजर्स की, और मिडिल ऑर्डर बैट्समैन भी आएंगी आगे जो ऑलराउंडर्स हैं. so I think we've done a fine job picking this team. हरमनप्रीत कौर एंड प्रिया पूनिया, तो ये होंगी हमारी बल्लेबाज टीम में. हरमनप्रीत कौर ऑफ कोर्स, आज मुझे एटलीस्ट लग रहा है कि एक बड़ी इनिंग्स आने वाली है इनके बल्ले से. प्रिया पूनिया आखिरी हैं, इनके जगह आपको एक चेंज करना पड़ेगा शायद. यू माइट पिक, लेट्स सी हु डू वी हैव. आई थिंक जमीमा रॉड्रिग्स अगर हमने नहीं पिक करी हैं, वी हैवंट पिक जमीमा रॉड्रिग्स येट. सो हरमनप्रीत कौर और जमीमा रॉड्रिग्स आप ले सकते हैं. प्रिया पूनिया की जगह आपको एक चेंज करना पड़ेगा. जमीमा इज योर सेफ बेट आई थिंक इंस्टेड ऑफ प्रिया पूनिया. Moving on, would you like to take the honors for bowlers and all-rounders?
Absolutely, Yuvraj. In the all-rounders, पहले हैं हमारी दीप्ति शर्मा, who is also the vice captain of the side. So she will get you 1.5 points. We saw how well she batted in the last game, and she's been delivering for the side, and she has been doing very well. So Deepti Sharma, Harleen Deol, actually both of them, Deepti Sharma and Harleen, both of them did really well in the last match, in the last innings, and they are looking in good form, and they would want to continue with that. Then, of course, there is Chamari Atapattu, who will be the captain of the side and will get fetch you 2 points. She has been destructive. She has chosen the right balls to hit. She has a good strike rate, and she is in great form, and she is also the highest scorer of the tournament at this point. So I think she should be your captain. Then there is Sophie Ecclestone, Jhulan Goswami, and Radha Yadav. uh, all three really good bowlers. They pick big wickets, they give less runs, and just what you need to get the points that you want from your fantasy team. So that's our fantasy team, and I think if you have this team, you will be able to get maximum points. Moving on, Yuvraj, I have a few questions with respect to the match for you. In the last game, when the Novas played the Blazers, we saw कि हरमनप्रीत कौर ने पूनम यादव से bowling नहीं कराई थी, सिर्फ एक ही over खिलाया था. And a player of her feet, somebody who is not just good in the country but has a ranking in the world, you are making her bowl only one over. What do you think about that decision, and do you think she should continue with that in this match as well?
देखिए, ये काफी टफ क्वेश्चन है. ये सवाल थोड़ा, इसका जवाब थोड़ा आसान हो जाता अगर पिछले मैच में नोवाज हार जाती. तब आप सवाल उठा सकते थे कि पूनम यादव को आपको 4 ओवर डलवाने चाहिए थे. लेकिन क्योंकि अंत में 2 रन से जीत मिली, राधा यादव वाज सक्सेसफुल इन डिफेंडिंग 10 runs in the final over. So there weren't many questions posed, but it's anyway a very pertinent question कि पूनम यादव जैसी गेंदबाज को a heavyweight in T20 cricket for her national side in the world as well, why not bowl her 4 overs? शायद थोड़ा जल्दी लाना चाहिए था, शायद जल्दी लाके मैच खत्म हो जाता. You never know, of course. She might have been expensive because she was expensive in the over she bowled. And you never know which bowler could go for runs any day, but considering the amount of experience she has, the amount of talent also she has, so everything combined, you should have thought that पूनम यादव को आपको थोड़ा जल्दी लाना चाहिए था गेम में. इतने एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर को थोड़ा इतना पीछे रखना एक आई डोंट थिंक इट्स द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. सो मेरे हिसाब से आज जितना जल्दी ला सके उन्हें गेम में, चाहे पावर प्ले के अंदर क्यों ना करवाएं, आई थिंक डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ चांस फॉर हर टू ब्रिंग हर ऑन इन द पावर प्ले, क्योंकि आज गेंदबाजी कर रही है तो जल्दी इस सवाल का उत्तर हमें मिल जाएगा, ज्यादा देर इंतजार करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. And on that note, I think it's time for us to end this live show. Thank you for watching, everyone. 15 minutes away from the start of the game, Smriti Mandhana, Deandra Doughton will be stepping out to the middle to provide a good foundation, a good solid foundation to the Blazers. Can Blazers get over this obstacle of Novas to lift their title, or will Novas continue their champion run? We'll have to wait and watch for that. The defending champions, of course, Harmanpreet Kaur and Smriti Mandhana will be locking horns today. Very exciting. We're all very excited to watch this game. Last match, the final of the Women's T20 Challenge. We'll also come back with Atul Vasan, our cricket expert, in the mid innings. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy the first innings. We'll analyze the first innings with Atul Vasan. A lot of action coming your way. Thank you for watching.